everybody, I'm Chris Godfrey. I'm all set to count down the 40 most played country songs in the nation, according to MediaBase 24/7 for the week ending March 20th, 2021. We have one debut on the chart. We'll get to that one in a little bit. First, though, here's a recap of last week's top three. Number 3 last week was What's Your Country Song by Thomas Rhett. Number 2 was Just the Way by Parmalee and Blanco Brown. And the number 1 song last week was Good Time by Nico Moon. Now, can Nico hang on to that number 1 spot for a second week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, though, we'll get started with the first chart single by Priscilla Block. She slips from 38 to number 40 this week with Just About Over You. Slipping back 2 spots to number 39 is Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood with Shallow. At number 38, back 2 spots, is Lee Brice with Memory I Don't Mess With. At 37, down 3 spots this week, is Kane Brown with Worship You. Slipping back a spot to 36 is Chase Rice and Florida Georgia Line with Drinking Beer, Talking God, Amen. Slipping 2 spots to number 35 is Scotty McCreery and U Time. And here's the only debut on the chart this week, rolling in at number 34, the 11th top 40 hit by Luke Combs. It's the follow-up to his number 1, Better Together. Here he is at number 34 with Forever After All. And here's the biggest mover of the week, up 6 notches to number 33, newcomer Lainey Wilson, and her first top 40 hit called Things a Man Ought to Know. Holding at number 32 this week is Little Big Town with Wine, Beer, Whiskey. And holding at number 31 is L.B. Shane with My Boy. At number 30 again this week, Justin Moore with We Didn't Have Much. Slipping a spot to number 29 is Brantley Gilbert with Hard Days. Slipping back a spot to number 28 is Chris Young and Kane Brown with Famous Friends. Up 2 spots to number 27, Dan and Shay with Glad You Exist. At number 26, down a spot, Carly Pearce and Next Girl. Trading places with Carly, moving up 1 to number 25, Cole Swindell with Single Saturday Night. Holding at number 24 this week, Jason Aldean with Blame It On You. Slipping 2 spots to number 23, Brothers Osborne with All Night. At number 22 for a second week, Blake Shelton with Minimum Wage. And leaping 2 spots to number 21 is Miranda Lambert with Settling Down. Slipping back 2 spots to number 20 in just its 8th week on the chart, Tim McGraw and Tyler Hubbard with Undivided. At number 19 in its 19th week on the chart, moving up 1, it's Dierks Bentley with Gone. At number 18, moving up 1, Keith Urban and Pink, One Too Many. Holding at number 17 this week, Sam Hunt with Breaking Up Was Easy in the 90s. At number 16 again this week, Jordan Davis with Almost Maybes. At number 15 for a second week, Eric Church with Hell of a View. At number 14 for a third week in a row is Dylan Scott with Nobody. Slipping a spot to number 13 is Rascal Flatts with How They Remember You. And at number 12, moving up 1, is Jake Owen with Made for You. And just a step away from the top 10 for a second week in a row, at number 11, it's Tennille Arts with Somebody Like That. Alright, here's the first of the 10 biggest hits. Nico Moon with last week's number 1 tumbling to number 10. It's all Good Time. At number 9 in his 42nd week on the chart, Dustin Lynch moving up 1 with Mama's House. At number 8, moving up 1, is Gabby Barrett with The Good Ones. Here's Luke Combs' former number 1, Better Together, down 2 spots to number 7 this week. And on the move upward, up a notch to number 6, is Chris Stapleton with Starting Over. Leaping 3 spots to number 5 is Florida Georgia Line with Long Live. Holding steady at number 4, the number 1 from 2 weeks ago, Luke Bryan with Down to 1. Leaping 3 spots up to number 3 is Brett Young with Lady. The number 2 song in the nation this week, up a notch, is Thomas Rhett with What's Your Country Song. And the number 1 song in country music this week is Parmalee and Blanco Brown with Just the Way. And that's Parmalee's second number 1 hit and their first one since Carolina back in December of 2013. Taking 26 weeks to get here. And that is it, our countdown of the 40 most played country songs in the nation, according to MediaBase 24/7 for the week ending March 20th, 2021. Thanks for listening.